here we are.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
テッサーに会いに来たのがまあ一応目的ですからね。でもこれメリーアンのお墓見つけちゃうんだろうな。
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
一応ここに足跡があるな。え、何？
Sit down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to.
ちょっと待って、なんか思い出せるぞ。メリーアンの葬式？いや違うな。
Does it bother you?
メリーアンと来てたの？
It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always. She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
なんで誰も知ってる人いないのにお墓に来てたのっていうか。まだメリーアンなんか隠してる気すんな。てか、テッサの、お母さん、これだ。この、めっちゃこの木が曲がってるやつの近くって言ってたな。そうそう、これ。
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't
え、
tell
デ
me
レ
you
オン？
missed her.
あ、そっか、お母さん、テッサの実家だからか。名字が違うのか。
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids, it's time.
なんか思い出したぞ。なんかここで思い出せる。
We really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
何今の？
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably.
あ、メリーアンか。
I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
ここの中ってこと？ああ、絶対そうだ。これ開けられるわ。よし、行ってみようか、じゃあ。メリーアンの墓。メリーアン、多分ここでも何か思い出すから。
Do you remember where she is?
No. I mean, for what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
でもこれ何か思い出せる。
Allison, please.
I'm not going!
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
トーテムってあれか。お、なんか覚えてるぞ。
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
あ、出た。なんかこれ二人の記憶が違うやつだぞ。
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
これはね、
Promise.
ちょっと悩みどころではありますが、ここはアリソンのね、
Alright?
記憶を選びたいと思います。多分こっちが真実な気がする。俺が今まで見てきた流れからすると。
I'm gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids. About to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
それじゃあメリーアンの墓を見に行こうか。メリーアンの墓は、なんかいる。あ、あれテッサじゃない？テッサメリーアンの墓に来てたんじゃん。こいつなんか、やっぱなんか、あるぞ。違う。ケンドラって書いてある。誰です？あなた。これメリーアンの墓ですよね。
I didn't see you there.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Becky store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
どこの名前？
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Georgia. Born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. We came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then... Well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that
メリーアンの墓じゃなかった。
Something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
ジョージアに戻りたい？
Do you want to go back to Georgia?
Well, that's the real question, ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did. All the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
ここにとどまろうと思ってる？こいつとめっちゃ話せるな。
Do you think you might stay then?
Well, my mama's been making the case that Jaina deserves to grow up with family. And she's probably right. But if I'm honest, the solitude here is a bit of a relief. I don't have to worry what 100 other people are up to. Just, me and my girl. No matter which way I look at it.
その気持ちはわかるな。
What do you think Jaina wants?
I think she's happy to be wherever her toys are. But when I think of how close I was to my cousins growing up, well, she may not realize she's missing out, but she will be. You know, I probably put too much stock in chance encounters, but you have any thoughts?
うわー。何がいいかな。旅して回るとかどう？
Maybe you could travel around a bit, see what else is out there.
Meech always wanted us to go to Cyprus.
いいじゃ
It'd be
ん。
nice to see that one through. Even if I do it without him.
It sounds like you've only got good options. I don't think you need to worry about making a wrong choice.
I really appreciate that.
Well, we should get moving. I hope everything works out for you and your daughter.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
こっちにまだ墓あるのか。だ、
Damn. She got kind of stranded out here.
I know. And her daughter's barely 2 years old. God, those kind of accidents happen all the time, but the penalties cost less than safety upgrades, so...
So they do jack shit. Life's got a price.
悲しい話やったな。これが、あれメリーアンの墓？あ、違うわ。これまだ奥があるわ、こっちに。メリーアンの墓多分海沿いにあるんじゃねえか？こっちじゃない？ん？何？
This is it. Right.
どれ？
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
あ、これか。メリーアン。見つけた。メリーアンの墓。
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
ん？いや、テッサもいたの？
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her, and the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us! Until you threatened to have us taken away!
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
どういうこと？
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
どういうこと？すべきことをしたってことだろ。まあ多分テッサはね、悪くないと思うんだよね。俺、悪いこと何もしてないと思う、テッサは。多分ちゃんと、このね、タイラーとアリソンのことを思ってやってくれたと思う。この第三者視点から見るとね。だからすべきことをしたってことでしょ、あなたは。
You were worried. And you did what you thought you had to. Get it? We both do. The situation was so fucked that, well, there probably wasn't a good answer.
Thank you. No. I could have done more. Marianne was fragile. She needed help, and I failed her. It's my fault. She's gone. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
人を失うのはこれこれだよ。全然テッサは悪くないもんね。だって許せないなんてことないよね、これでは。
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
ここに座っていきなり話し始めんです。じゃあ話しましょうか。
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
一緒に来てくれてありがと
う。Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just...
まあでもアリソンはそういうわけにはいかないよね。
And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
お前には回復の時間が必要だったんだよ。
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. When she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing.
俺もそう思う。なんかまだ足りないよ。なんかまだあるよ。まだ一本に繋がってないよ、俺の中で。
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't.
俺まだサムがなんかまだキー握ってんじゃないかなって気するんですけど。
Someone's always gonna